Hello everyone, and welcome back to another WWE Champions video. Today I finally have the Zombies tier list out for you. I'm so sorry for the wait. It was supposed to be so much faster to take, but this video took so much longer to make just because of how many characters I had to look at, and I just wanted to make sure that tier list I can make as precise as possible and what I think is obviously the better than others. Now again, all of this is my opinion. None of this really matters. If you think someone's better, then take them up instead. That is obviously your choice. Again though, before we even start, we gotta go through a couple things. Obviously, we're gonna talk about 5 golds, mainly where we're looking at maybe even 6-star. For sets and builds, defensive play, medals, and some characters though will go by a lot faster. Someone like soon KO. We're not gonna spend a lot of time on those older characters just because they're not as good, and there's really no point of taking them up anyway. So that is out of the way. Let's talk about one other thing before we start, and that is the 100 subscriber special. In my last video, I said if we get to 100 subscribers by the end of this year, I would do a very, very special build set for you guys. Actually, it's 2 build sets. 2 characters will come out in the same day if we get to 100. Insane builds, both 6 stars. It's crazy. You're definitely going to want to see it. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share with everyone. Because if you want to see those 2 builds that are insane, please subscribe. But now, without further ado, we can now get on to the Zombies tier list. And to start off, Kevin Owens. KO really is, C tier. There's nothing special about him. Again, he's a crappy character. If you had to take him up, that's obviously a problem, and there's also videos already about that. So again, we're going to skip those and just keep moving. AJ's the same thing, Sasha's the same thing, Charlotte's the same thing. So we're going to just skip those 4. I do think Charlotte is better than Sasha, but there's really not much options there with them. So if you have them, don't take them up that high. AJ is just good for his trainer. Same with KO, but otherwise, please do not take them up to a high level. And next up, we got Brock, who I'm going to put at B tier for right now. He's actually not that bad. I think he's better than everyone else so far by a long shot. He's got leech gems, and with the 2200 of like role model or something, he actually probably could hit. With his gear's not bad. He gets a little bit more bleed. He's got an okay sell, but 5-star, I believe. So he's not horrible. So if you did have to take him 5, he's not terrible. But again, he's not someone that you really want to take up as a character. Next up, we have Shinsuke, who's going to be, I think, right behind Brock at B tier. He's not horrible either. He's a great person to chuck out gems. He can put free gems out, but he's not horrible. Is he great? No. But he's not bad. So if this is like the really only character trickster wise, he might be something to take up, but again, not high on the actual list of the zombies. There's definitely better tricksters. Next up, we have Zombie Austin, and we're gonna put him at A tier. I mean, really just because he stuns so well still, he can still win matches. It might take a while, but he'll still win. So he's not like unusable, but he's slow. So for that, I'll put him in A, just because he is definitely better than everyone else, but not someone that I would gladly take up for sure. Next up here, we got good old Zombie Seth, and this one actually I think should be an S. Seth is way better than a lot of people think. With the Z-plate, he can just become unstoppable, and I will post a video eventually on my Zombie Seth. But yes, he is top tier. For an old character, he's great. Is he better than other techs? Maybe not. But he is not bad. I think he's super defensive, super good. And I think he's actually one that you should take up, including if you have Z plates just around. Which I know most people don't, but if you are in a higher level like I am, you might have a couple more that you don't know who to put on. So he is an absolutely good choice to take up. Next up here, we have Finn Balor. Finn is okay. You know, he's a free guy, but he's not as good as Shinsuke. Really shouldn't take him up. And that's all I really have to say for him. Next up, though, we have Rock, who I think is actually pretty good. And I think I'm going to put just a little bit better than Austin, just because I think he stuns a little bit better. He's a little more quick. He takes a little bit more chance, but I think I like him more. So, I think Rock, definitely is a little bit better. Not a lot, but just a little bit better than Austin. Up next is Paige, who is definitely the best female that we have on this list so far. She's just a zombie Austin, just a female striker version of him. So I'm going to put her in A. Definitely better than every female we've had so far. She's not fantastic, but she'll get the job done. John's, though, I think actually better than Austin. Not as good as Rock. Good stun character, John is. And he has a health steal set that's not horrible. But not, again, they don't hit as hard, but it'll get the job done. But still, definitely better zombies, let alone tricksters, to take up. So, not horrible, but not the best either. Now we have Kane, and Kane's not too bad. I think Kane is better than Rock. Not as good as Seth, but better than Rock, so A tier. And, I mean, including back in the day with that boss plate breaking, and when you just had to hit a move, the cross break set off, but still, boss plate, it actually isn't that bad, so, and he's great with stunning still. Yeah, so he's not horrible, and yeah, I do actually really like him still. Do maybe need his gear, but still really works. Next up is Taker, and Taker's an S tier, right behind Seth. Fantastic. Really is going to blow up the board, hit you for a ton. If only he didn't use green gems, if he was an actual color, he'd be so much better. But I mean, now you want drip plate, you could do the drip plate and everything. So there's a good chance that Taker could be even better. So he could be better than Seth. So take it as you will. The two are still really good. Taker's top tier still, and a good acrobat just to take up. Now Jeff is next, and well, he's B. He's better than Shinsuke, but Brock is still way better. His bleed ain't bad. He can still make some good gems. But Seth is actually still, I think, better. Well, if you look at the list, he's way better. But yeah, so he's not horrible. He's okay. Jeff is alright. Not too much to look forward to with him. And there's not much to really work with him, but he's okay. Now we have Triple H. He's a guaranteed S, better than everyone on this list right now. Maybe not Seth, but you can give or take. But Triple works so well with 3 different plates. You can have a Foley plate. You can have the Sigil plate. You could have the Drip plate. All of them work so well on him. He is insanely good. He gets gear. I mean, he's going to hit maybe a little slow, but he works so well. So, Triple is a definite must-have. I think he's still top tier. He might be forever. I mean, that gem damage keeps stacking up as long as you take him. That's all he ever needs. So, just all around a fantastic character to have. Next up, the zombie of the table. This is my graveyard Roman Reigns. He's going to be S tier as well. I think he's better than Taker, actually. His Protect Gems still hold up pretty well. Maybe not at 6-star. So at 6-star, you might make Taker more so than Roman. But he's still not that bad. I do like Roman still. He's got an alright kick out. I wish it was that one charge kick out like it was before. That would be a lot nicer. But he's still good. I don't mind him at all. So, yeah, he's not bad at all. So, I still think he's worth at least 5 gold. Asuka's up next. Yeah, she's behind Paige. I don't think she's that great. I think Paige is still better just because of the stun. Maybe you could do it better with the Mankind plate, but still, I don't see much to use with her. So, she's not that great, but she's okay. I still think Paige is better. So, not much to say on Asuka. Next up is Daniel Bryan, a character that you can't even get anymore, and is actually, I think, better than everyone here still. Including at 6-star, he gets insanely good with a stun set, Titan plate. It gets crazy, and if you have his gear, he does even better. Daniel is actually still a really top guy. If you have him, probably should take him up if you have a Titan plate. 6-star, I think he gets really good. So, yeah, that's Daniel for you. Next up, we got Aleister Black, a character that I should have, but Scopely screwed me over with. Story for another day, but he's really good too. I think he's behind Triple though. I don't know how good he is with an Uso Cat plate and making the whole board into silence. I don't have him, so I can't really tell. Most people don't really use him anymore. I mean, his finisher still hits really well, but there are people with better finishers and they don't stun themselves. Now, obviously, if you have an anti-stun strap, that's not a problem. But still, I still think there's better tricksters, but he's still pretty good. Next up here we got Drew, who I think we're just going to put right here at A. I don't think he's better than Austin, but he could be with those power jumps. He's not horrible. He's an alright free character, for sure. One of the better ones, for sure, but there are definitely better strikers too, like Triple. So, he's not horrible, but yeah, still, again, there's better. Alright, next up here, Bobby Lashley S tier. All the way. His gear has been so much easier to get now, and with this new moments, Bobby has become a top tier guy. Definitely take him 6. I think he's fantastic. Must have to take up, I think. You know, if you guys gear, take him up. If you didn't, he still might not be great for you. There might be better people, like I think Gable then would be better to do, but with his gear, insane. Take him up. Next up here we got Edge, who I'm going to put actually behind Seth. You know, really S tier, you can flip-flop people any way you want. I think no one is great here and better completely. And I think some do it better than others. So you can kind of do whoever way you want. Again, my opinion doesn't matter. And even sometimes, depending on the time, and maybe with plate differences, this list could very easily change. But yeah, with Z-Plate, with Edge, I think it is a great thing to have. But we're just going to leave him right there behind Seth. Next up here, Rhea is an S tier for sure. She's a great female, better than every female we have on here. She still hits really well because of those botch gems as well. It's not easy to kick out. Maybe 6-star, that's different, but at a 5 gold way, she's really good. But yeah, she I think is a great powerhouse female. I mean, I think Super Stacy might be the only really better one. But yeah, so yeah, Rhea I think is definitely a good to have that gold. Next up, we have Mankind. He's actually, I think, really good. But I'm going to put him under Taker right now, just because there are so many ways you can make him work, but he's defensive. With his Juggernauts, he hits kind of hard. So there's some work to be done with him. He could be good, but I don't know. I have to do some work. I do have him 5 gold, so I'll definitely make a video maybe on him. So keep an eye out in the future maybe, because I might post something on him. But right now, I'm going to put him at the bottom of the S tiers right now. Next up, Hogan. Hogan actually I think is really good. I'm going to put him actually above Edge here. I mean, he might be better than everyone else, but I don't fully know. Again, a drip plate now on him could be really fun. So there's some work to maybe be done on Hogan. Again, I don't have him though this time, so I don't fully know the capabilities that he could have. But I'm going to put him right kind of in the middle, because I think he could be good. He could be a little maybe better, or he could be a lot better. I don't really know. Next up, we have Dominic. And Dominic, I think, is actually the best free character. I'm going to put him A above Kane and everyone else. I have my 5 silver Z plate. He's actually really fun to have. So if you are free to play and you didn't manage to get Seth and you have Z plate somehow, take Dominic up. He's great. He's actually, I think, really good. And you're going to have to take him 6 anyway to get his coach up. So yeah, I think he's a must-have to take up. Ray is next, and Ray I'm going to put right behind Bobby. This could obviously flip-flop. 6-star Ray I think actually might be better, but at 5 gold I think Bobby's just faster. Again, could completely change, but because of Bobby's moment in gear that was so easy attainable, I'm going to put Ray behind him, but this very well could change at 6-star. Very well could change. Next up here we got Orton. Orton's S tier guaranteed, best one. Orton is insane. They made him absolutely god tier with that Z plate. If you can get him, I think it's what, blue, purple? Z plate, take him 6. He's gonna like destroy a 6-star, maybe even wipe their entire health pool. He's crazy good. Crazy good. Bianca as well, now that we're here. Just take her up, let's put her right over, above Rhea. She's the best female zombie in the game, and I think probably one of the best females in the game. She's insanely good, and really nice bleed at 6-star. You definitely want to take her 6 for that. Ricky's up next. Ricky, I think I'm going to put above Bobby. Bobby is good, but Ricky, 6-star, is a guaranteed must have as well. Best trickster, second best trickster in the game at 6, so please take him up. And then Shawn Michaels, we're going to put right below Ricky. He's not as good as Orton and Ricky, but he's still very top tier. Triple blue, and he hit like a truck. And there we go. That is my Zombies tier list. Leave a comment down below on what you think maybe you would change. Maybe a different character, a different tier, just a flip-flop between 2 characters. Everyone could technically be different. I mean, there's now plates coming out all the time that could really change the characters. So that's going to leave it with you guys, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.